Let's bring in New York Post reporter Jenny Taylor and Vetcom founder and CEO Kate Monroe. Jenny, to you first. I want to play some sound from Matt Finn that we just saw and listen to this again, what they say, and then I'll get your response. Watch. I mean, that's the whole thing is they're learning this, right? Jenny, they're learning how this works in social media. You just go and you call them racist, and then they just let you go.
Exactly. And this is a really important video because it showcases that migrants are finding their way outside of what Texas has put up in that area. So just down the line from there, just a few miles down, is where you had migrants rioting by the hundreds just a couple weeks ago, where they've erected more razor wire, the state has. And then migrants have said, you know what, New Mexico is more porous, so we're going to go there. And that's what they do. And they act completely brazen. Another element is those migrants that tend to cross in that area where it's more treacherous, where the wall is in their way, those tend to be more of those criminal elements. So what you're seeing there is what one could suppose is a manifestation of that.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. So the Chicago mayor, Brandon Johnson, had this to say. Watch.
We also recognize that migration is an opportunity that's been expressed. We're talking about trillions of dollars of investment as a result of the growth of our population, of which we have room.
Kate Monroe, he knows they don't have room. He's been complaining about it now for the better part of 2 years. And yet it's an election year, so he's jumping on board Team Biden.
Yeah, I don't know where this money comes from. Like the sky, I don't have one of these, clouds of money that rains over my house. Any rhetoric that they can do to get any votes, they will do it at the expense of our nation, of their own infrastructure. They will ruin their own city to change the 2030 census for Democrat supremacy. Mark my words.
Yeah, Peter Doocy and John Kirby had this conversation today about gotaways, Jenny. Watch.
The chief of the Border Patrol is saying,
exactly,
of 140,000 gotaways, if we don't know who is coming into our country and we don't know what their intent is, that is a threat. Does President Biden agree?
The president absolutely believes that along that border we do have significant national security concerns that have to be met.
If the president believes that, Jenny, why doesn't he close the border?
Well, and it's interesting because if we take this back just a couple months, the White House and the president himself said there wasn't a crisis at the border. They wouldn't come out and outright say that. But when it came to passing appropriations through Congress, then it became an issue that they could tag on another party. And that's what we've seen here. And when we talk about gotaways, we've learned a lot in the last few months, thanks to the reporting at Fox and the Post, where I am, is, these gotaways end up showing themselves in the United States. We just had a $1 million car theft ring in Houston, where I am, that was busted, that is tied to CJ&G, the Mexican drug cartel, allegedly. And one of the individuals who was apprehended came here as a gotaway.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is crazy. I'm going to let you wrap us up here, Kate, because this is the whole thing is we have no idea who's coming and going and where they're
I have an idea because I go to the border every 2 weeks. I meet these Chinese people. I meet people from Turkey. They're flying directly to New York. They're going to Santa Monica to drive for DoorDash. They already have jobs. They already have plane tickets that we pay for. And I've seen probably 3,000 people in the last 2 months that I have talked to. I know exactly where they're going.
Kate Monroe and Jenny Taylor, thank you both for the insight. We appreciate it. Well, we have brand new earthquake video. It keeps coming into Fox News.